The Gospel According to Smokey Unhinged edition. Let's take it slow, Josh. Since reading comprehension clearly isn't your strong suit, he doesn't want you to pay attention to his grand theft case a decade ago. What grand theft case, you daft loon? I lost a domain dispute over Sam's Club net long before I even knew the American retailer existed. No theft, no case, just corporate money flexing in court. But bless you for not understanding how trademarks work. Or why he isn't allowed around his children. Really? That's funny, because my children are literally with me. If you're going to slander, at least check if your imaginary narrative is still breathing. You're confusing me with yourself. Projecting again? But he wants you to focus on a lying whore's narrative from 2 decades ago to attack me. No, Josh, you pled guilty. That's not her narrative. That's the court's. That's your record. What part of guilty do you still not understand? Dickie runs away from interactions. I better responding just fine. What I'm not doing is getting on Pennell to entertain a convicted predator's deflection games. That's called having standards, Josh. You wouldn't know. He just wants to make posts and deceptive AI videos to slander actual Christians. Actual Christians? You? You preach next day resurrection and a salvation that resets like a broken smoke alarm. You defend liars, slanderers, and perverts. You wouldn't know Christ if he walked in and flipped your live stream. Every time Thickie shows up in a room, he embarrasses himself. Even his friends hate him. Oh, so your experience then. Hate to break it to you, Josh, but not everyone lives in your world of backstabbing panels and two-faced alliances. People who hate me generally don't hang around. Unlike your friends who smile on air then message each other about how unhinged you are, I've seen it. He is so desperate for any validation that he parasitically latches to anyone better than him. That's rich coming from the guy who clings to Brett Keane, Butt Keane, Jonnie-Ryan the Misfit, and sock accounts like Isaac, Nutty Disco Dave chap, just to stay relevant. You're the king of leeching clout off people until they outshine you, then you flip on them like a tabloid page. A worthless man that failed in life at everything he did. Says the man who failed even as a false teacher, failed in ministry, failed morally, and is now reduced to uploading 480p cope fests on Rumble with fewer views than a toaster unboxing. I'm doing just fine, Josh. You're the one lashing out like a child in timeout. Only chance at wealth was engaging in international trademark theft and trying to trade porn domains. Proof, please. What international trademark did I ever steal or sell? You do know domains aren't trademarks, right? Oh, wait, that's right. Legal definitions aren't your thing. As for trading porn domains, when did I ever trade any porn domain? He even tried to get children exposed to deviant material on his website, Pokemon.net. Serious accusation. Now produce the archived proof or you've just added another count of bearing false witness. You and your little gang keep making this claim, but not once has anyone actually backed it. It's a lie. Full stop. Dave Connell, who has known Thickie for many years. Ah, you mean Nutty Disco Dave chap, the nut who's been impersonating actual Dave Connell's name for years like a desperate cosplay act. The man who thinks filing false privacy complaints counts as justice, got it, is convinced that Thickie is an incestuous pervert on the run from the law. And you're convinced you're innocent. Doesn't make either claim true. My name is public. My record's clean. And I'm not the one with court records stacked taller than Isaac's theology books. You're projecting so hard it needs a theater license.